Oh. There is nothing better when you are in a new city alone than to walk to the cutest cafe in the vicinity and get a coffee and a treat. It's not this banana bread. Mmm, so good. Solo traveling. It is the ultimate way to fast track your growth, to learn about yourself, to reach your goals, and just become resilient. I've been solo traveling for 10 years now. I started when I was 17. I am now 27, and it has obviously changed my life in a million different ways. This is what I do, creating this content. But I have to say, there are regrets that I have with solo traveling. I figured what better time to film this video than right now when I am here alone in Amman, Jordan, and I've been here for the past few weeks because I'm feeling all the feelings, and solo traveling is so incredible. Like, it has fast-tracked my growth. It has made me who I am today. It has also made me unapologetically go after my dreams, my goals, all of that. But it's also made me, what word am I looking for? What is the word for not being content? I can't think of the word, but if you know it, leave it down below in the comments. But it has made me not want to settle. I don't want to settle for life. I don't want to settle for my career. I don't want to settle for relationships. Like, I know what is out there and what is possible. And it's because of going on these solo trips and moving abroad by myself and meeting incredible people along the way who have opened my mind and opened my eyes to different ways of life and different what could be. Because of this, I am now at a point in my 27th year where I want to go after everything that I've been yearning for and hoping for and dreaming of relentlessly. It's a beautiful thing because I know I can reach those goals, and it's the best way to heal yourself and to heal from anything. If you quit your job, if you lost your job, if you were broken up with or going through a breakup, go on a trip, go somewhere by yourself alone and get bored. Sit with yourself. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations where there's a language barrier. Go on a date with a stranger, feel the cultural differences, and then start understanding them and empathizing with that person more. That is how you grow, and that is what comes out of solo travel. Solo travel can be so freaking lonely. Yes, I'm talking to my friends at home. They're filling me in the group chat. You know, I'm connected with all these people, and yeah, there's a part of me that misses that. I miss my mom. I miss my family. I've missed milestones. I've missed birthdays. I've missed weddings. I've missed huge things in my life over the years, but I've also gotten to experience other things that I would have never been able to if I didn't go on these solo trips. Like, I was here in Amman for one of my best friend's weddings, and it was incredible. And I met the most amazing people. You could genuinely feel the love and the emotions and the energy. And now everyone left, and here I stand alone in Amman. But I met people at that wedding. I met people through those friends who have taken me under their wing and invited me to do things. I just went and celebrated my friend's birthday yesterday, who I met through my best friend's husband, who is from Amman, and I've been able to build these connections and relationships through solo traveling, which I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And that lonely feeling that you get when you're traveling alone, it doesn't go away when you go home. You've grown in a different direction, you understand the world differently, and you see things differently, and it's kind of like eating the apple. I love that analogy to Adam and Eve eating this apple, and then all of a sudden they have this wealth of knowledge, and they're understanding that, oh my gosh, we're naked, and this is wrong, and that's right, and they kind of have their own opinions. And that's kind of what travel does to you. It opens your mind in so many ways, which are beautiful and great, but it also doesn't allow you to be ignorant anymore. You have now this wealth of knowledge that is going to change your trajectory, and maybe you'll outgrow people, maybe you'll lose friendships, maybe you won't see eye to eye with people back home or even your family members, and that hurts. Like, that is freaking hard, because those are the people that you're closest to. Those are the people who, they want you to see things like them. They don't want you to see things differently, because then they'll project their insecurities onto you, and then there's just this disconnect, and that is hard. But the beautiful thing is that you can teach them. You can share your experiences and how you see the world now, and maybe open their eyes to a new way of thinking or a new way of life. Especially if you're from a small town or you grew up in a place where people don't really go out of their comfort zones, you could be that link to help them explore something new, which is so freaking beautiful. I think that's just the most incredible thing. Sharing your experiences, kind of like how I do here on YouTube and social media. It's the best thing that you can do. And that's kind of what I'm doing with Girl Boss Abroad. Like, I built Girl Boss Abroad, which, if you're not aware, it is an Instagram page, and I'm building this community for female digital nomads. And these are women who are bad bitches. Like, these are women who are building their careers relentlessly while they travel, while they live life on their own terms. Like, this is to empower women to live this way, because you can have it all. You can build your career, you can travel, you can move abroad, you can meet new people, you can get out of unhealthy relationships and find the power within you. That is what solo travel does. And that is kind of why I regret it in some ways, because I'm not comfortable anymore. I'm always uncomfortable. I'm always wanting to level up, to expand, to grow. And I don't truly, of course, regret solo traveling for that reason. But yeah, it does change your life. But just as anything changes, there's going to be growing pains, and there's going to be things that you miss about the old simple way of living. But the benefits completely outweigh the regrets. Yeah, as I get older, I have to admit, it's different. It's different to travel alone in your late 20s than it is in your early 20s, when everything is so new and fresh. And maybe if you are in your late 20s and you haven't started solo traveling yet, you will have that childlike wonder that I had 10 years ago. I still have that, and it's just harder sometimes to find because I tend to go to the same countries a lot. But I think here in Amman and in Jordan in general, I was able to experience that again because it was a brand new country for me. This was my 44th country. And it reminds me that I want to go to these kind of places. I want to go to the places that are off the beaten path. I love Europe. I love Mexico. I love these places that I keep repeating. But I want to go to Iraq. I want to go to Saudi Arabia. I want to go to Qatar, and then Southeast Asia, and maybe even China, and hopefully Japan for my birthday, and Africa, and these places that you go there and you don't know anything. You just have to make it work and try things and see if it works and talk to people and ask questions. That is another thing that solo travel does. It's just, you have to be self-sufficient. You have to just take care of yourself, and there's nothing more empowering than realizing that you did it and you can do it again and again and again, and not just with trips, but with your business and your relationships and your friendships and your job and the way you live your life. You can keep taking steps towards the life that you desire to live and the way that you desire to live, and eventually your life will become exactly what you want, and your relationships will be so nourishing and exactly how you want them. If you're in a relationship that you feel stuck, or you're settling, or maybe it's unhealthy or toxic, take a trip by yourself while you're in that relationship and see what else is out there. See how you can depend on yourself, and maybe that will help you exit. So there's so many things that you can learn and grow from with solo travel. And while there's a lot of things that can cause you to get super uncomfortable or leave the old life that you knew as you knew it behind, there is nothing more empowering, and there is nothing more satisfying than understanding how powerful you are, and that you can create the life that you really want just by taking that trip. Let me know your thoughts on this below, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.